In this video, we will talk about Mansa Musa, wealthy ruler who promoted culture. Mansa Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire in the 14th century, is often remembered as one of the wealthiest individuals in history. His reign from 1312 to 1337 marked a period of great prosperity for Mali, making it a powerful and wealthy empire in West Africa. Musa's wealth and leadership not only expanded his empire, but also transformed it into a hub for culture, education, and Islamic scholarship. Early life and rise to power. Mansa Musa was born into a ruling family in the Mali Empire, a prosperous West African kingdom. The title Mansa translates to king or emperor in the Mandinka language, reflecting Musa's high rank and authority. His rise to power came after the departure of the previous ruler, Abu Bakr II, who embarked on a mysterious voyage across the Atlantic Ocean and never returned. With Abu Bakr gone, Musa took over as ruler of Mali. Mansa Musa inherited a wealthy kingdom, largely due to Mali's strategic location along key trade routes and its abundant natural resources, especially gold. Mali was positioned advantageously within the Trans-Saharan trade network, which connected it with North Africa, Europe, and parts of the Middle East. This network allowed Mali to flourish, trading gold, salt, ivory, and other resources, which brought wealth and influence to the empire. Under Musa's rule, these trade routes were further strengthened, helping Mali's wealth grow even more. The vast gold reserves within Mali's territory gave Musa immense financial power, allowing him to expand Mali's influence and establish strong alliances with other regions. This economic foundation set the stage for Musa's ambitious projects, like building mosques, universities, and cities that became centers of learning and culture. Musa's wealth and strategic leadership turned Mali into a powerful empire known for its prosperity and cultural achievements. Wealth and influence. The Mali Empire, under the leadership of Mansa Musa in the 14th century, was one of the wealthiest empires of its time, largely due to its control over nearly half of the world's known gold reserves. This vast wealth made the empire prosperous and powerful, and Mansa Musa's wise management of these resources allowed Mali to grow and expand its influence. He established extensive trade networks, especially with North Africa and the Middle East, which further enriched Mali and opened new opportunities for cultural and economic exchange. Mansa Musa's reign is especially famous because of his remarkable pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, a journey that highlighted both his personal devotion to Islam and the wealth of his empire. He traveled with a grand entourage, including thousands of servants, soldiers, and camels, carrying vast amounts of gold. As he passed through cities like Cairo in Egypt, he was known for his generosity, giving away gold to the poor and funding the construction of mosques. This journey was significant not only for its religious importance, but also because it introduced the world to Mali's wealth and cultural sophistication. However, Musa's distribution of gold in Egypt had an unexpected consequence. He gave away so much gold that it actually caused inflation, lowering the value of gold in the region for over a decade. This temporary devaluation disrupted the local economy, demonstrating just how abundant and valuable Mali's resources were. Beyond the economic impact, Mansa Musa's pilgrimage left a lasting cultural legacy. News of Mali's wealth and power spread across the Islamic world, putting the empire on the map for historians and traders in Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Through Mansa Musa's trade connections and his famous pilgrimage, the Mali Empire gained global recognition, becoming a significant cultural and intellectual center. His investments in education and religion led to the growth of important cities like Timbuktu, which became renowned for its schools and libraries. In this way, Mansa Musa's wealth and vision transformed Mali into an influential empire that left a legacy of prosperity, learning, and cultural exchange. Pilgrimage to Mecca. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage, or Hajj to Mecca, stands as a defining moment of his reign. This journey, which took several months, showcased Mali's wealth and Musa's devotion to Islam. He traveled with a massive entourage that included thousands of soldiers, servants, and camels loaded with gold. Along the way, Musa was famously generous, giving out gold to the poor and funding the construction of mosques. His generosity made a strong impression in every place he visited, especially in Cairo, where he caused gold's value to drop due to its abundance. This pilgrimage also strengthened Mali's ties with the broader Islamic world, raising its global profile. News of his journey spread widely, bringing attention to Mali's wealth and attracting interest from other rulers, traders, and scholars. Through this remarkable act, Mansa Musa not only fulfilled a religious duty, but also positioned Mali as a rich, respected, and influential empire on the world stage. Promotion of culture and education. Mansa Musa was not only wealthy but also a devout Muslim who valued learning. After returning from Mecca, he brought back architects, scholars, and artists to help build mosques, universities, and libraries in Mali. The most famous of these institutions was the Sankore University in Timbuktu, which became a center of Islamic learning and culture in Africa. Under Musa's rule, Timbuktu grew into a thriving city of knowledge, attracting scholars and students from across the Muslim world. Architectural achievements. Mansa Musa's influence is still evident in Mali's architecture. He sponsored the construction of impressive structures, including the Djinguereber Mosque in Timbuktu, built by an architect from Andalusia, and the Gao Mosque. These buildings became not only places of worship but also symbols of Mali's cultural and architectural innovation. Musa's architectural legacy contributed to the unique blend of African and Islamic styles seen in West African mosques and palaces. Economic impact. Musa's wealth was strategically used to strengthen Mali's economy. By enhancing trade networks and encouraging the production of goods, Mansa Musa helped make Mali a strong economic power. Timbuktu and other cities became bustling marketplaces where merchants traded gold, salt, and other valuable commodities. The empire's economy flourished under his rule, making Mali a highly respected power in the world. Lasting legacy. Mansa Musa's reign left an enduring legacy in Mali and West Africa. His contributions to Islam, culture, education, and trade have shaped the region's history and identity. His pilgrimage and vast wealth also cemented his reputation globally, and to this day, he is remembered as one of history's wealthiest and most influential rulers. After he died in 1337, Mali continued to prosper for a time, but it eventually declined as other powers rose in West Africa. Mansa Musa's rule stands as a powerful example of how wealth and leadership can influence not only a region but the world. Through his support for culture, education, and Islamic practices, he transformed Mali into a beacon of prosperity and learning. His legacy lives on in the historical sites of Mali and in the memory of a ruler who used his wealth to build a rich cultural and intellectual heritage that has inspired generations. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.